welcome to a Whip Wednesday crochet show, which is also the very last day to save an extra $20 to get the Mosaic Crochet Made Easy ebook with 40 patterns, 15 tutorials, and 26 video tutorials. Let's get started to talk about the differences between reversible and regular mosaic crochet. This is going to be a detailed summary of what we've been talking about for the last, I don't know how many days. Over a week, we've been talking about it in a lot of detail, every tiny piece by piece for the last several days. Today is talking about a summary of all of it. So I'm not going to crochet, but I'm going to point it all out. Sounds good? So first we're going to talk about all the differences. I'll show you my little swatches that we did over the last few days. And then we go into more details about the ebook. And at the very end, we have quizzes. But I'm going to tell you up front right away, I have a number here on my end, okay? We're live in 2 different locations, which is on Facebook, my Facebook page, and on YouTube, okay? By the way, have you subscribed yet to my YouTube channel? Seriously, I am so close to 100K, so subscribe if you haven't done so, okay? But I also shared my Facebook page link for the live into my group, Crocheting with Nikki, as well as the Crochet Club, so everyone knows about it. And I need you guys to make sure you share too, because we want as many people today to show up as possible, because if we have more than 100 viewers at one time, I'm going to have 3 prize winners at the end instead of just 2. So you invite more friends and we're gonna have more fun. How's that sound? That's gonna be fun, right? Today's the very last day, so please enjoy yourself. Let's talk about mosaic crochet one more time. Are you ready? Because soon, in the next few days, I'm gonna announce something totally different, but we're gonna have so much fun with it. Ooh, I'm excited for it. Hello. If you guys have gotten your ebook yet, leave a review below. If you already have gone through it, I would love to hear from you. Tell everyone how much you love the ebook. I would love to know. Debbie says, I bought both books this evening. Love them. See, she put 3 loves the way I do when I say prices, right? Love. See, she loves it. So who else loves it? You guys let me know. I would love to show you guys off. If you have already gotten your ebook, then please let everyone know what you think about it, because I have seen so many of you guys already post your little swatches. I've seen a bunch of butterflies. I have seen the strawberry heart reversible coaster. I have seen, what else have I seen? Oh, I have seen the rose bag before. Let me know what you have done. Maybe I missed 1 or 2 because there's so many people that are posting about it. Sometimes I don't see it all. If you can ever post about one of my patterns, just tag me. That way I can see it, because I want to celebrate you. Seriously, I do. Okay, so let's talk about in detail more about the reversible versus regular, and then we go into all the different patterns. Shall we do that? I'm a little sweaty. I'm really hoping you're not going to see it. Oh, it's so warm today, you guys. All right, let me swoop around, and I have the link up there again, so just that you have it, okay? Here's the picture. This is what we're talking about, okay? Here's the QR code. So I have here my little tiny pieces right here, just to give you an idea, okay? And if you have been part of the last few video tutorials, you probably have seen this before, okay? So on day 1 of our video tutorials, meaning the day after the party, we did this one, okay? We went through a tiny area of this coaster, and this one is done in regular mosaic crochet, overlay mosaic crochet, okay? So that means on the back you see stripes, and on the front you see the actual image. So that is regular overlay mosaic crochet. But what happens here is you can have these little flaps right here. It's not as obvious on this one, so let me show you. Where's my little sample? Right here. You can see it a little bit more obviously here, that usually you have some flaps appear. Now that's just if you do the standard way of doing single crochets in a back loop only, and you do mosaic double crochet in a front loop, whatever is left over, 2 rows down to the exact same color. That's the standard way. That's the way I taught you guys during the mystery crochet along as well. We did it in rows and we did it in rounds, okay? I wanted you guys to know the most basic version first, because if I would have gone into all the different tips and tricks immediately, guess what would have happened? I would have overwhelmed you beyond. You would have had too many options right away up front, and you'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't even think. And then you would have given up, and I didn't want to do that. So broke everything down in detailed, so that way you have first a mystery crochet along, get an idea of what it's all about, rows and rounds. I can't say, it's too many R's. Rows and rounds, and taught you the most basic way, okay, which is regular overlay mosaic crochet, like this, okay, oopsie daisy, like this, okay. So this is obviously an example for that. Then we went down into more detail on that, and I taught you one little trick, right? I taught you on one of my little swatches here, or actually there was one of these swatches right here. Then I taught you how to get rid of partially the flap already using something called the anchored single crochet. If you missed that one, go watch that video again, okay, and you will learn how to do the anchored single crochet. Then the following day we went into a lot more detail regarding the reversibility of 3 different ways to do mosaic crochet. So 3 different ways to do mosaic crochet in overlay. Okay, so overlay mosaic crochet. I know it's a long way to say it, but we have to say overlay because there's a difference between overlay and inset. Okay, so then I taught you 3 different ways. I have here my little swatch for you. We did the negative stitch, and you understand now why I don't like it. Okay, so that's one way to do it, the negative stitch. And then we also have the anchored double crochet, right? And you can see here in the back, this is the negative stitch, this is the anchored double crochet. The anchored double crochet is different from the anchored single crochet. It's literally a flip-flop, okay? One of them has the double crochet in the front, the other one has it in back, okay? I'm not gonna get into too much detail because we made the video tutorials the last few days, so go back if you didn't watch it. Not now, but later, okay? And then we talked about the differences between having one color for the exact same image, front and back, okay? In this example right here, you can see it's green here in the front. It's also green in the back, okay? So here's an example for that, okay? That technique that I just talked about has 2 different purposes. One, you are able to make images like this that have a different image in the back than in the front, okay? Knowing those techniques. Now, but if you look closely here, let's just zoom in this little area right here, which is red, right? If I put my finger in the exact same location on the other side, you can see it's also red, right? So we use this technique right here on this example, okay? So which means when you're able to do this one right here, you have the same image just mirrored on the other side with the exact same color. But if you use the anchored double crochet instead, you have the exact same image, what you see here in the front in green, in the back in pink. So meaning you have options now. You have options on how to make things reversible. You can make it in the same color or in a different color on the back. And if you feel like that's completely overwhelming and you really don't care whether it's reversible or not, well, then just do the simple way and have stripes in the back and have the pretty side on the front. That's all, right? You don't have to make it super duper hard. You have choices. In fact, yesterday we talked about something totally different, but yet it was still mosaic crochet, and that was Tunisian crochet, okay? So we did regular mosaic crochet, we did reversible mosaic crochet, and we did Tunisian mosaic crochet. So let's talk about that, okay? Now that you have all of these different examples, okay, regular, reversible, Tunisian crochet, you even have inset. So if you really think about, there are 4 different technically techniques, but a few of them have multiple techniques. You know, the reversible is 2 ways, the regular, the reversible is 3 ways, excuse me. The regular has 2 ways, then there's inset, okay, then there's Tunisian. So there's a lot of different ways. But guess what? For most of these techniques, you can use the exact same graph, okay? So let me show you this in a breakdown here one more time, just that you have an idea of what I'm talking about, okay? So we went just through all of these different techniques. You guys, we're climbing on the viewer count. You are doing great. Keep going. We need more viewers, so we'll have more prizes later, okay? If we have more than 100 people show up during the live, we're gonna have 3 prizes at the end. So it's all on you, because I'm live and talking. I can't share anymore. It's all on you, okay? So you go share, tell your friends, okay? So the more people we have show up, the better, okay? Also keep commenting, because that can help the algorithm, okay? And like, share, and of course, stay the entire time. The more people watch, the more YouTube knows that, oh, this might be a hot topic, okay? So anyways, we talked about rows and rounds. We talked about inset versus overlay in Tunisian. Quick reminder, I didn't teach you to inset during these lives in the last few days, because I'm not a fan of it. But a quick little reminder, you can do inset 2 different ways. In a regular way, okay? This is not reversible, this is regular. So what it does is you're working the graph in one direction, and then you have to work the graph the opposite direction back using either single crochets or slip stitches with chains. So it's a little bit more complicated, okay? So you're doing each row kind of twice, right? And it makes the entire piece a little bit more elongated. Not a fan of it, but some people like it. So just that you know about it, okay? That also exists, and you are able to learn that in the ebook as well, okay? So no worries about that. There's both of those examples are in there with video tutorials. So if you're absolutely interested into that, of course you can learn about it, okay? So then we went through the different ways of regular versus reversible mosaic crochet. You learned how you can make it in the same color in the back as the front, just mirror image, right? The image itself is mirrored, but in the same color. And then you learned how to do it differently. This a different color in the back, which is the anchored double crochet, right? But you also learned to have a completely different image on the back. So like this, right? This is one example. Here's another example, right? And then we have the bucket hat is another example, right? You have this side, and then you have this side right here, right? So different images, front versus back. And then we have borders, different ways to do the borders. You can have fringe, you can have the envelope border, many borders you can work on, right? I have 2 borders here included. Those are the most common ways to use it for mosaic crochet, so I focused on the most common ones. And then of course you can also learn how to make your own graphs. How cool is that, right? That is really cool. If you got the ebook right now, or today, please let me know. If you've gotten the last few days and I've already celebrated you, yay! If I haven't celebrated you and you already got it, you leave a comment down below or on the side, depending on where it is on your screen, and I want to celebrate you, okay? So I want to make sure that you understand that, let me remove this because I do want to show you one important thing here, okay? So we have all of these different patterns right here, and as I said, they come with graphs, okay? Now, most of these patterns right here, there are a few obviously that may not work, like for example the gnome right here, it may not work on that, what I'm about to say, right? There may be a few other ones that may not work, you know, for example the basket or something like that, but most of these patterns have a specific graph attached to the pattern. Now I have the written instructions for the pattern as well, right? However, what did I just tell you? You can use that exact graph and change it up. Meaning, if I have a pattern, let me give you an example. Let's see, this pattern up here, number 5, is a simple scarf, okay? On one side, you have the image. On the other side, it's striped. Now, that means I used regular overlay mosaic crochet. That doesn't mean you have to use it. You can use the graph and make the exact same thing reversible or in Tunisian crochet. I mean, think about it. You literally have, if you take all of this into consideration, way more than 40 patterns here, because you can reuse those graphs and make all of these patterns in a different style. And if you were here yesterday about Tunisian crochet, you probably have noticed how easy it actually is. You're really just using 2 stitches. You don't have to cut your yarn like you normally would, right? It's the same idea as doing mosaic crochet in rounds, but in this case, you're making it a rose, right? I showed it to you on this little sample right here, right? So in this one, you can see that I didn't have to cut the yarn. It is super duper easy. And you can just simply make most of these things that are right here, like whether it's the placemat, the coaster, any of the blankets. Oh my gosh, can you imagine having any of these blankets done in Tunisian? Okay, maybe not the granny square, right? That would be a little bit hard in Tunisian crochet. But all of the ones that are done in rows, you can do in Tunisian. In fact, even the ones that are bags that you go in rounds, you can also do in Tunisian. Okay? I mean, think about it. Nobody's forcing you to do it the exact same way as I did. You can just follow the graph. I designed the graph for you. Whoa, why is it so suddenly so blurry? I'm moving around too much. My camera's like, hang on, Nikki, slow down a bit. It's like, blur it out for a second. Maybe it's my color. Maybe it's just like all blending together. Well, that happens when you shine. Anyways, there's many different ways in how you can repurpose the graphs in the exact same pattern, just a different technique. So make it either reversible, make it regular, make it Tunisian. You get to choose once you have these patterns, right? Isn't that absolutely amazing? Have you even thought about that? That's really cool, right? So yes, you have way more option than just 40 patterns here and 15 tutorials and 26 videos. Like, there's so much more, right? I love seeing all your guys' comments. Let me show some of you guys off. Yes, very easy. Love it. I agree with you, Nikki. Yay! Purchased the ebook yesterday. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Now I'm watching live from Australia. Whoa, from down under. Do you guys have it cold down there right now? You should, right? Because it's hot over here, so it's usually the opposite down there. Hopefully you're okay down there. Yeah, you cozied up. This would be perfect for you. You can have so many patterns here to cozy up. Look at all these scarves. There's a hat, or 2 hats actually, blankets. Perfect for you. You can cozy up and do some mosaic crochet now, right? Okay, Maxine says she is scared to do Tunisian. Now it looks so... She was scared. Excuse me. I have to say this. She was scared to do Tunisian. Now it looks so easy. See, now that's what I like. That's what I like. I'm so glad. See, you learn as you go. Sometimes you just have to take the plunge and say, you know what? Nikki says it's easy. So at some point you should believe me. At some point, believe me. And then just try it, right? I feel like sometimes you just need a visual representation and showing you a little tiny swatch of it. Do you remember when I always say, let me say this differently. Every time we talk about the Christmas mosaic crochet blanket, that one down there for the crochet along, you may have seen all these comments. I know you have seen that. I'm pretty sure. People always ask me, can you make this pattern row by row as a video tutorial? What would you say? You guys tell me now. We've gone through all of these different tutorials. Is it really necessary to have a video tutorial for every single row? I don't think so, because you really just need to know the technique, right? This is similar to corner to corner, right? You have seen those before. You're like, as long as you know how to do the technique, you don't need a video tutorial on how to do a specific blanket for corner to corner. Am I right? Am I right? Because once you know the technique, you can do so much with it. So much. The world opens up and you have unlimited possibilities on how to do this, right? And for this pattern right here, number 40, I not only give you the graphs with it. Yes, I said graphs because I have one for the regular and one for the reversible, but I also have the written instructions for you, which is why this pattern right here is over 100 pages long. but because even though I feel like personally it's so much easier to just work off of the graph, some people prefer to work on the written instructions, which is fine with me, okay? But yes, once you do know how to do the technique, it really doesn't matter how the pattern is written. The graph is really all you need. And I'm so glad you guys agree with me. Is that right? It's like once you get it, you're like, oh, that doesn't, it makes sense. Like, and here's the same, I think Francis mentioned that just now. Yes, I use graphs for needlepoint, cross stitch, and plain simple two. See, you can repurpose graphs, right? Graphs are like a universal language, right? They're part of the universal language category. So much that you can do with it. So now that you understand the possibilities of all of these patterns, all of these techniques, okay, let me remind you, 15 tutorials, 26 video tutorials, and 40 patterns. Now you use these patterns and apply them for different techniques. The possibility are endless. I shouldn't be saying 40 patterns. I should be saying 40 plus patterns, depending on which technique you get to pick. Like, you have opened up the world, okay, for yourself by introducing yourself to all of these subjects. You allowed yourself to mold into mosaic crochet to really see the possibilities that are out there without having to change color once within a row around. It's just on the edge. You either drop the yarn and pick it back up, or you simply cut it and then start over on the one side. That's it. There's no color changes within a row. Isn't that amazing? I'm just saying. You knocked that on the back. See, I like hearing that. You know what? I was just the leader. You knocked it down, okay? You did. You said, okay, Nikki, I'll listen. Let me push, right? You did it yourself, okay? So I'm glad that you listened to it and you finally did it and you learned all those things, right? Yes, no need to do row by row. You can do by watching videos, practice stitches. Exactly. It would make the videos too. I agree, Carol. That would be such a waste of time for everyone involved. Not just me, but the crocheters themselves as well. I agree. Okay. I love this comment right here. This makes me super happy. I hated graphs until I started mosaic overlay. Now I love them. Thank you. I am so happy because this is exactly how I feel. Sometimes I personally feel like a written pattern is a waste of time and paper, in case you print it out. A waste of time for everyone personally. You have the graph. That's all you need. That's all you need. Check it off over there. You're good to go, right? Now, there are a few things where I make sure that I add written instructions to it, right? So things like the gnome. Gnome is a great example for that, right? The keyboard cushion that we did during the mystery crochet along. You needed some extra instructions for it, yes, but the actual mosaic crochet part of it, you just needed the graph, right? And that's really all you needed. There are many different patterns in here like that where you really just need the graph, and then some of them you just need a little extra in order to put the entire thing together. So now let me remind you again. So we have all of these different patterns, right? We have all of these different functions within the ebook. Okay, let me remind you, because I feel like this is really, really important to understand. We have not only those 40 patterns, the 15 tutorials, but you get video tutorials with it. Now, let me remind you about a very important fact here. I am one of the few designers that adds video tutorials into their ebooks/books, depending on if you print it out, but there is not many out there that do that. And if you do ever find someone, please let me know. Maybe I can, share them. Maybe we could collab together. That would be cool. But I have not seen it. I have not seen any of those books out there that actually have a video tutorial included into it, right? Because most of the time they always feel like, oh, it could be shared, blah, 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 right? And I feel like this is like knowledge everyone should know about, right? So personally, I feel like that everyone learns differently, either written instructions, a video tutorial. There's many different ways on how to learn, and I'd rather give the opportunity to everyone instead of isolating it for a specific group, right? So having that available is so important to me and to you, right? So So video tutorials are for me a must in ebooks, personally, for mine at least. So if you learn by that, then great. You are on the same boat as me, and we pedal together and we go through the entire mosaic crochet world together. This doesn't sound fun. I love it. I love doing mosaic crochet, and you explain it so good. Thank you. I appreciate it. You're a very good teacher. Oh, I thank you. I like it. You don't whiz through it, go step by step very clearly. I appreciate that very much. I love the way you teach week after week. Yay! I love all you guys' comments. Thank you. I appreciate you all so much. Okay, we are at about 60 people, you guys, just that you know, okay? We're getting closer to 100. Can we get to 100? Share really quickly one more time. Does anyone else want to join our fun time here talking about mosaic crochet? I mean, seriously. Let me zoom in on some of these images again one more time, and then I'll show you the iPad version again. So, you know, there are a lot of different prices here depending on the pattern, and some of you guys have asked me, wait, the ebook is 90% off. Does the coupon code make it 90% off? No, it's 90% off before the coupon code, okay? You add that coupon code up there, it brings it down $20 on the top of that, okay? Like, look at these prices, okay? We're $14 here, $5, up there is $10, another $10, okay? They all add up, okay? And it makes it very high. Like, imagine buying all of these separately for each other, right? All ad-free separately. That's a big bill, you guys, okay? And I prefer giving you guys a special deal where all of the same type of patterns are in there around the same subject, right? So it gives you plenty of time, plenty of different opportunities to learn, explore, and have fun, right? That's so much easier to learn, right? And personally, that's for me, right? Learning, having fun, and being part of a big group of people, okay? So we have here another set of 10. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so keep going and pay attention to all of these patterns because we have so many different ones. Here's another set, right? And there's another set. There's so many patterns. I mean, can you imagine having so many patterns in front of you? I mean, it's like, now don't get overwhelmed with that. Don't get overwhelmed, right? You do one at a time. Excuse me, one at a time. So let me show you something very important, okay? So we have the iPad right here so you can see it. Okay, I should put the QR code up there too. I know that you guys like that. Okay, so we have this, the iPad one right here. So I want to show you really quickly, right? So I'm sliding through it just so you can see. But we have the entire table of content broken up into 2 pages because otherwise it would have been hard to read. Now, some of you guys said something, okay? Now this is, it's a little crunched up, so I get it, I understand, right? But I was trying to put all the 40 images on one page. Remember, we already have 250 pages here. I did want to add another page to it, plus 250 sounded perfect. So now some of you guys said, well, it's hard to click, right? Like some people like me have big fingers, right? It's hard to click. Well, you can zoom in, you guys, and then click, okay? Zoom in on your device and then click. It works, okay? So whether it's the table of content for the tutorial, see 15 right there, or 40 right here, and then there's additional ones down there, right? I added like an appendix to it. So in case you want the Christmas blanket a little bit more like zoomed in because the graph has a lot of information. Sometimes we need a little bit bigger, right? Then I added that in the back. So yes, there's 250 pages. So let me show you how that actually looks like in reality. It looks like this in case you are printing it all out at once, which I don't recommend doing. I don't. It's a lot of paper. Now, if you do like that, then go for it, right? I added the video tutorial into, once you purchase, you can see there's a video tutorial that teaches you how to do this in a spiral. So if you absolutely want to do that, that's totally fine. It's very easy. You just need like a little tool. Sometimes you can get them on sale, right? I got this one tool. Don't ask me what the name of this tool is right now. I got it from Joann's at a sale, right? You can get it on Amazon. I put the link in there too. And then you just have to buy these things here separately, and then you just put it together. Done deal. But anyways, you can print this out, okay? So let me show you. I have here an example, right? I'm on my iPad, obviously. So there's right away, as soon as I click on top, that little button, which you may not see on here, but there's a little button, it's usually a square with an arrow or a print button or whatever it is, right? Then you can press print, and that gives you the option to print in a range, okay? So for example, if you just want to work on one pattern, well, then you go find the pages for that one pattern, and you print out only that page or that page range, okay? No need to print all of it out unless you absolutely want to. Because I have seen a few of you guys say, I ran out of ink. It's like, you don't have to print it all out. And then you're like, well, I really want to. So I'm like, okay, well, that's on you, okay? I just try to help, okay? I love you guys so much. I know collaborations are always fun. You're cheating on. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Don't make me blush, okay? I'm already sweating. That's just not going to be fun, but I appreciate all of you guys' comments. Look at you guys. You're like, really like, Nikki, we're showing you how much we love you, so just give us three prizes at the end. Let me look at us. We love you guys so much. You are so sweet. Okay, so I showed you all this, but I do want to remind you really quickly, okay? So remember, you can get this entire ebook, right, for $20 off, okay? $20, that's a huge deal, okay? So there's the link right there. Let me pop it into the comments here one more time, okay? I have it for YouTube pinned. Ooh, I just clicked it twice by accident. Whoopsie daisy, did not mean to do that. Hopefully there's no issues right now. Sometimes the social media platforms are weird. Hopefully it also went to Facebook. Yes, it did. I see it. Yay! Okay, so for anyone on Facebook, there's a link in the comments, okay, of the original video, and you can get the ebook right there. You can also use the QR code. But I do want to remind you really quickly that during the purchase, you can also get this one right here, okay? It's an additional purchase, but I highly recommend you get it because there's so much you can do there, okay? So I only have a fraction of the graphs shown here, and some of them are broken up because I didn't want you to just copy it, right? I want to give you a fraction of what you're getting, you know, like a tractor. We have an excavator. We have a lot of swirly things because I like swirly things. We have a lot of geometric things and Greek things in here. We have, of course, trees and camera and kitty cat, a paw print and a fish, a turtle. We have bricks. Bricks would make it great for a reversible pattern. I'm just saying, right? That's always a great pattern. There's a lot of other ones like these ones that also would be really pretty. This one here right below the 40, where's my finger? Right here, right below the 40, right? There's like a swirly one. It kind of goes into each other. It's like two swirls that mulch into each other. You only see half of it. It's really cool. And even the one right next to it is one of those infinity loops. Have you ever seen these infinity loops? These are really fun, right? So you can make some of that stuff, maybe as a pillow or something. Then this one right here, this one always reminds me of these gift cards, birthday cards you can get where there's like things cut and then it's like flipped kind of thing, you know, like these, I don't know how to call them, you know, where there's like a 3D effect of it happening. Well, anyways, so there's a lot of things you can get here. 40 additional ad-free printable graphs that you can use at your own pleasure. And as I said, every graph can be used as overlay, reversible. That's 5 different ways right there. Okay. Inset, that's another technique. Tunisian, that's another technique. So what is this? 6, 7 techniques. Remember inset, I have 2 of them right there. I didn't even include reversible for inset. Okay. But there's a lot of different techniques. So let's say it's 7, 8 different techniques that you can use for every single one of these graphs. You do the math, 40 times, let's say 8 techniques. 8 times 4 is 32. So that's 320 different possibilities on doing that, just one graph at a time. That doesn't include that you can combine some of these graphs and make multiple of them and have big images or big blankets with them. Just saying, so many possibilities just for one, okay? So you learn all these things and then now you have all these different possibilities. So I'm just saying, okay? I love it. I'm a photographer. I need the camera. That's awesome. I need a photographer. Is anyone in San Diego? Anyways, I mean, we do photos, right? But sometimes I feel like I just need another photographer. Anyways, I got the ebook. Yay! Everything is put together, easy and easy to access. I would recommend getting it if you haven't. Thank you. Nikki has her homework and. Nikki has her homework and knows how to put things together. See, I do have my homework. It's always my homework to please you guys. guys. And these kind of comments, they make it all worth it. Doesn't matter how late I stay up. I make sure that you guys are happy. But speaking of that, okay, I do want to show you a couple other reviews that kind of came in overnight. We have this one right here and this one. Jenny, Christy, are you guys here? Look, I see you guys. Okay, got my ebook. It was so inexpensive. I know the value is huge. A lot of designers have told me in the past that I undervalue my products. For me, it's a good balance of giving everyone access to amazing content, okay? And I feel like if I give as many people access as possible, I make the world a better place in some kind of way, even though it's just a little piece of the crochet world, right? Then we have Christy. I said Jenny up here, Christy is down here. I just got mine. Thank you for the great discount. You're welcome, okay? And then we have a few more other ones right here. I think I showed these before, but I'm not quite sure. We have Jane here. Honestly, all the ebooks I have purchased of crocheting, this is the most thorough in explaining the variety of ways people may learn. Nita, look at you. I see you in the comments. Okay. She says, it's so worth it. And reading some of the patterns are really easy to follow. Yee. See, I pay attention to you guys' comments. I see you guys. Get it now, it's 50% off. It's actually a lot more off than 50%, Melissa. Seriously. Jennifer just got it. You bought the a few months ago. It's a totally different ebook now, Jennifer. The one you got had only like 28 patterns. It had the Christmas pattern only one way. It didn't have all the features that it has now. It doesn't have all the reversible techniques in there. It doesn't have any of that. So this is like more than 50% more of the content, but you get it at a stellar deal right now. So just think about it, okay? This version, the version that you got was version 2. This is version 3, which includes the patterns of version 1 and 2, okay? And a lot more additional content. There are 23 exclusive patterns in this ebook right here. So just think about it, okay? I got the ebook. Can I see the dancing kitty? Yes, of course you can. Of course you can. I need to move the kitty over a little bit. Let's see. Oh, I can't do that because I have another thing in front of it. So, but that's okay. I'll leave the kitty right there. Yes, of course you can see the kitty. We always have fun with the kitty. Carol, who else wants to see the kitty? We'll do the kitty again, right? Okay. I am really, really excited. Okay. So let's see. My apologies. Okay. Are you guys ready for the quiz? Because I think it's time for the quiz. We have about 60 people here, but because you guys all are so nice, I'm just going to make 3 prize giveaways. How's that? Plus, I'm very sweaty, and I feel like I need to make up for that. so I'm just going to do 3 prizes. How's that sound? Okay, I'm going to move things away, but you guys promised me giving away 3 prizes means you guys going to tell your friends about the Mosaic Crochet ebook. Are you? Please tell them about it. This is my gift to you, and if you want to give something back, get the ebook and tell your friends about it. How's that sound? Okay. I think that's a great deal. What do you think, right? Okay, so let me show you really quick what you can win. Okay, so you have a chance to either get this ebook, you can get one of my other ebooks. I have up to 30 ebooks or so. I think I counted a few days ago and it was about 28-ish. Okay, don't quote me on it. Okay, but you have a chance, let me show you, to either get one of my ebooks or this yarn box. Okay, not the specific one, it's like a mystery type. Okay, so certain ones are the same in there and certain other things are not. The yarn is definitely not the same for everyone. So this one only goes for those who are in the US, and if the spinning wheel decides that you get it, then that's what you're gonna get. Now there were a few in the past that have said, I'd rather have an ebook. That's fine too. Okay, if you win the yarn box and you say, I'd rather have an ebook, then that's fine. Okay, let me show you what's on the inside, because I only give this away for a certain period of time when I make a promotion for the Crochet Club, which has been a while, so hint, it might come back soon. So if you want to join the Crochet Club, just think about it. These boxes usually go out to all the brand new annuals for a specific period of time when I have a promotion for the Crochet Club. That's when I sent these out as a gift, okay? Literally, you don't have to win anything. You just get it by joining the annual membership, okay, during a specific period of time. Anyways, it comes with this adorable bag that everyone seems to love. Hang on, I gotta hold it properly. Okay, right there. This one is absolutely one of my favorite designs I ever made. I love this one. Isn't that so cool? Yes, they are by the way, there's a reason why it's purple, okay? Every time we started with purple for the Crochet Club, it's like a theme, okay? The Crochet Club has been around for like 5 years, okay? And it always had a purple heart in the subject line. So all the TCC members always know if the purple heart is there, that means it's TCC time. Anyways, you also can get the color wheel, which is very popular, and the little search puzzle thing. And then we have, of course, the very popular measuring tape that everyone can get, right? Some different types of stickers and stitch markers, and then of course some yarn. It's either a giant skein of yarn, 2 regular skeins, or 3 tiny ones, right? So that's the mystery part of it. You don't know what it is that you are going to get. So let me now show you guys the questions so we can figure out what you're going to win, okay? So the question is, if I'm Canadian but also have a US address, does that count? Yes, I only ship to the US. So if you have a US address, well, obviously I can ship to the US. So if the spinning wheel decides that what you're going to get, then yes, if you are a winner, that's going to be determined, right? So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to show off the question one by one. You guys type up the answer really quickly, okay? And then I'm going to pick a random winner to win. And then the spinning wheel will decide what you're actually going to win. Okay, it's either going to be the ebook or the yarn box. And if you are international, then you're just going to get an ebook of your choice. And there you go. We're going to have fun. Okay, and I'm going to show the kitty cat off too. Okay, I know you guys like the kitty cat. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to show off question number 1. So quick reminders. Okay, we have a few things on the screen, but some of these questions, you may have had to pay attention this time around. So let's see if you paid attention and can answer these questions, okay? Some of them are easy. Some of them you have to think about it for a second. But I know you got this. I know you got this because you guys are smart, okay? And you guys got the ebook. Most of you guys did at least. And you're going to share with your friends about the Mosaic Crochet ebook, right? You are going to do that. So let's do this. Okay, question number 1. Ready, set, go. How many video tutorials are in the ebook? Come on, I said it so many times. This is not how many patterns. This is not the written tutorials. This is the video tutorials. How many are in there? I said that number so many times. I have 3 different numbers that I bring up all the time. This is one of those 3 numbers. Let's see if you remember. I mean, you can maybe squint and see it. It's kind of on the screen, but it's squinting. But I'm sure you've heard me say it many times now. many times. But I do want to make sure that you know about it because this is such an important feature of this ebook. Like video tutorials, right? It's huge. Like, as I said, most of these ebooks and books don't have that. Okay, so keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, it's not the pattern, it's not the written instructions. So I'm going to go through it now. I'm going to pick a random winner and make sure that the winner's answer is correct before I show you guys off. Okay, closing my eyes, put the mouse in the right position. Okay, here we go. I'm going to scroll up, and now I'm going to scroll back down, and I'm going to stop now. And we have Deborah Burke, 26 video tutorials. Yay! Hang on. So happy for you. Congratulations. That is the correct answer. 26 videos. Remember, I said 40 patterns, 15 written instructions, 26 videos. Now, I'm not including the lives that I just did, and I'm going to include anyways. I'm going to stick with one number to not confuse you guys. That wouldn't be fair, okay? So, Deborah, let's see what you won. I have my spinning wheel here, okay? Let's see. It usually glitches on the first time around. Let's see. Ooh, it doesn't glitch this time. Ha-ha! It knows it's the last day. I'm like, okay, I'm exhausted. I'm just going to function properly. Okay, let's see what you want. Let's see what you want. It looks like it's an ebook. Yay! I'm so happy for you, Deborah. I'm so happy. I gotta remember not to hide my face. Okay, I'm gonna move over a hint here. Okay, so let's see. We have another question. Don't worry, for anyone who wins, okay, I'm gonna show you my email address in a second so you can contact me. So let's go through it. We have 2 more questions. I said I'm gonna give you 3 in total, so let's do that. I know we didn't reach 100 people. I see my number right on top of me. Okay, I know you don't see it on top. I don't know where you guys see it. Maybe top left corner. I don't know. But anyways, we didn't reach 100, but it's okay. I love you guys all, and you guys have been so nice to me. So I'm gonna make sure I give you guys 3 prizes. So here we go. We're gonna do question number 2. Okay, I see the question over here. So this one, think about it for a second. Think about it. It's much easier than you might think. So don't overthink this answer. Don't overthink it. It's very easy. Okay, let's see if you know this one. Okay, ready, set, go. What is the opposite of regular mosaic crochet? Come on. I know you got this. The opposite of regular. The opposite of regular. Come on, you got this. Don't overthink it. It's much easier than you might think. Don't overthink it. Okay? Don't overthink it. It starts with the same letter. I know you got this. I know you got this. There was no other way for me to say this question, so I'm really hoping you can read my mind and you know exactly which answer I'm talking about. You've got this. Go type it up. I always have to keep talking because there's a time delay. So let's see how many people can get this one correct. See, I changed it up a little bit, but we've been talking so much about mosaic crochet. I know you got this. Did someone just write irregular? That's funny. Okay, let me move this to the side so I can pick a winner. Okay, I'm gonna cover my eyes. I need to make sure I'm not keep laughing right now. That was funny. Okay, I'm gonna scroll up, and I'm gonna go back down and stop right here. And we have, ooh, it jumped. Hang on, I had a correct person here. Where did it go? It jumped. Here we go. I found her. Amber Dixon! I got you. Hang on. No, seriously. Amber, congratulations! Woohoo! I know you guys don't see it on the back end, but I wouldn't feel good to pick a different person than I picked originally. So I'm sticking with my answers. Okay, so here we go. Let's see what, oh, I gotta move this, so otherwise it's too busy. Let's see what Amber won. And yes, I meant reversible, but someone wrote irregular. I thought that was funny. That made me laugh. Technically, that's correct. Okay, let's see what Amber won. Okay, either an ebook or yarn box if you're in the US. Okay, it looks like it's gonna be an ebook. Yay! Congratulations! I'm so happy for you, Amber. All right, I'm gonna tell you in a second how to get in contact with me to claim your prize. Okay, are you guys ready for one more question? I love you guys all, so let's do one more question, okay? Last question, last prize giveaway. This is your last warning. Are you all ready? Are your fingers warm? Are you smiling? Okay, I'm ready. So let's do question number 3. Ready, set, go! What does the ebook have most ebooks don't? What does this ebook have that most, oh, there's a that missing. What does this ebook have that most ebooks don't? I don't know why I forgot the that. That. Okay, what does this ebook have that most ebooks don't? Come on, I said it so many times. I know you know this answer. You know this answer. I know you do, because I really emphasize that so many times, because I really want you to remember that, because it's so duper important, because you guys all learn differently, and I really want you to know this. I really want you to know this. What is different about mine? I know it sounds terrible to say mine. Ours, because you have them now too. Ours, right? So let's see. Okay, some of you guys already commented. They're flying in. Okay, I'm gonna go through it now. I'm gonna count 3, 2, 1. Let's go through it. Okay, I'm gonna go through. I'm only scrolling up. I don't know if you can hear my mouse, but I am scrolling. I'm scrolling. Okay, and let's scroll back down. I want to make sure I'm not going to the previous answers. Here we go. And we have, ooh, that was the incorrect answer. Excuse me. I'm going to go back up. That's go back up and go back down, go back down. All right. Well, that means you guys had another chance. Okay. We have, don't jump on me. Hang on. Where did my person go? Hang on, I'll find you. Here we go. Jennifer Art. Where did she go? Jennifer, congratulations. That's correct. That's correct. Amazing. All you guys have the answer is pretty much correct. I apologize that my system decided to jump. There's just so many people of you guys here. I appreciate it though. I really do appreciate it. Okay, like seriously, so many. Okay, by the way, make sure you guys don't comment multiple times. That's not fair to the others. Okay, say each answer one time, you guys. Okay, you can only win once anyways. All right, Jennifer, let's see what you won. Okay, let's go through it. Here we go. The spinning wheel will decide. Come on, spinning wheel, work with me. Work with me. What is it gonna be? Ooh, that rhymed. That rhymed. I gotta remember that. What did I just say? Yay, you got a free ebook. Yay, congratulations. I am so happy for you. Okay, winners. We have 3 winners. That means those 3 winners, please email me. Right here's my email address. Email me so I get you access to your ebooks. I am so happy for you. Okay, so it's Nicole at nikkishomemacrafts.com. There's an S right there. There's an S right there. Okay, sometimes you guys miss that. It is not Nikki at Nikki's Homemade Crafts. Okay, it is Nikki at Nikki's Homemade Crafts. Okay, it's Nicole. That's my real name, you guys. Nicole at nikkishomemacrafts.com. Okay, that's the email address. Take a picture if you like. Okay, so you know it. Plus, it gives you the QR code. It gives you a coupon code. If you haven't gotten it yet, go get the ebook. This is your last chance. Okay, we're talking a few hours. Okay, that's when this coupon code expires on 7/24 today at midnight Pacific time. Okay, then it's it. Then that coupon code expires. That still means that the ebook, okay, let me show you the ebook again, just that you have a little bit bigger. Okay, this ebook right here is still 90% at that time. Okay, so even if you get it after and you're like, you know what, I need to get it after. Okay, then you get it after, it's still 90% off. Okay, this is just right now a coupon code that I especially do when I make a new announcement for a brand new ebook and give you special coupon code. Okay, so this is your chance. Okay, go get it if you haven't gotten it yet. Okay, you get 40 patterns. Let me show them to you one more time, really and clearly in detail. All of these patterns, remember, you don't have to make them exactly the way I did. You can make them reversible. You can make it into Tunisian. Many possibilities here. Okay, oops, I just removed that one picture. I did not mean to remove that. I meant to remove this one because I want to remind you that you're getting all of these tutorials with it. There's 15 tutorials in there. Okay, plus the video tutorials, 26 video tutorials. I'm going to include all those live tutorials into it too, wherever I taught. I'm going to include them as well. I'm going to embed them into it so you have them there as well, so you don't have to search for them, right? But there is so much content in there. 250 pages. I mean, this thing is thick, okay? Full of information, and you have a chance to get this one extra. Literally think about it. I mean, some of you guys say, you know what, we're done thinking, we're gonna get it. Okay, we're done thinking. I love you guys all. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you guys all so much, so much. No rush. I might be sending out. Yes. Okay, let's go. You go get it. Okay, go get yourself your ebook. This is your chance. There's the link. I'm going to pop it into the comments one more time so that you guys have it. Okay, Holly, check your spam folder. Yes, always check your spam folder. If you haven't gotten anything yet, always email me back and I get you access. Okay, no worries. I will always help you. Holly, email me. I will help you. No worries. Sometimes it goes into spam. Okay, is it too late to get the add-on? Jane, great question. Jane, did you get the ebook already? If you did, Okay, quick reminder. Ooh, I need to remove your comments, otherwise you can't see it. Okay, if you have gotten the ebook and you forgot to add the add-on, do you see that blue link down there? Click there and you can get the add-on after. Okay, right there. In case you've forgotten the graphs, if you forgot to get this guy during checkout, okay, if you forgot and you're like, I don't know about that, and now you're like, I should have gotten it. Right there, click that link right there. I even embedded it into your account, so in case you're like, I don't want to open this, there's a button right there, and go get it for yourself. Okay, so I understand some of you guys have forgotten it. That's a way for you to get the add-on, so no worries, you can get it. All good. So go get yourself your ebook. Tell your friends about Mosaic Crochet. Tell your friends about this ebook. Let them know about it. Send them the link, okay? And tell them this is the day you want to get it. It's a stellar deal, and I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned so much about Mosaic Crochet. We had so much fun. Next month is going to be a new theme, a new thing to think about and learn. I'm going to announce something new very soon, so keep an eye and peeled on your newsletter because something else is coming very, very soon, and I'm really excited about it, so you don't want to miss that. So be in my newsletter and you won't miss a thing. I'm excited about it. Until then, Mosaic Crochet is made easy for you, from me truly to you. So go check it out and get your ebook now.